Alright, for the Made in Manhattan review, I decided to visit the titular city itself. But I didn't know this new setting's atmosphere would be so daunting to me. How do people handle this cityscape? Isn't that Unova Brony from the Rift? Wait a minute. He's native to these parts. He could help me out. Hey, Unova!
Huh? Someone's calling out for me?
I'm coming to you right now! Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Can I just get through?
Oh no! I'm coming for you, stranger! Who are you? Where do you know me from?
Well, I'm a Pokemon called Torterra who's been turned into a pony, so my name is Terrahoof, and since I recently joined the Rift, I thought I'd collab with someone who is from around here.
Okay, now that's a funky backstory. Look, if you're looking for a native around these parts, I'm just the pony for the job. So, where do you want to do your review at?
Maybe at the park, since it's more quiet and less crowded.
Let's try Central Park then, Tara.
Oh, Manhattan, what you do to me? Such a huge, bustling community. And there's always opportunity to do the friendly thing.
How are we gonna start this review, bud?
Let's start with the arrival of Applejack and Rarity in Manhattan.
Applejack and Rarity had different reactions upon re-entering the city. Rarity's mood follows the thought of, I'm back at one of my favorite little corners of Equestria, while Applejack is surprisingly afraid of her surroundings. This is quite different from the last time she was here in Rarity Takes Manhattan, where she was chilled about walking through there. I wonder, what changed?
Must have been a really long time since she's been in Manhattan, and she doesn't seem to get used to the way things are here with the crowds and the speed of the ponies on the roads. Also, are people in Manhattan always this grouchy when you get in their way?
Yes. Whether you bump into people while you're rushing to your destination, or even taking the last standing position in a crowded bus, these small things can easily grant you the ire of the person next to you. Explanation for AJ's behavior seems missing something of great importance that this episode shows us. Fact, she isn't hurdled in a big group of familiar faces. The last time AJ was here, she had the rest of the main six and Spike walking alongside her. This time, it's only Rarity, and sometimes she leaves AJ to gaze at the cityscape. Wouldn't that cause her to remember the first time she went to Manhattan all by her lonesome? Those memories might still be haunting her, you know?
But all is not well in Manhattan, as Rarity notices a pony buying a hat that's way too big for her, which I don't know why she would buy something that blocks her vision in the first place. And this makes the sales pony upset that she made him lose a customer.
You just lost me a paying customer!
Oh, my. Oh, I am so sorry. I never meant to...
Beat it!
Please accept my sincerest apologies for the misunderstanding.
Is this another problem in Manhattan, that people will be upset if they lose a customer?
That's something you easily come across in many cities, not just Manhattan. It's a recession out there. Any customer lost and you just made yourself an enemy.
After a Charlie Brown reference later, we finally see why they're back in Manhattan, to help Coco Pamela out with an event that ponies stopped attending to. So Rarity and Applejack decide to spread the news asking ponies if they will help, but unfortunately, ponies say they are busy. Except this pony, who's busy swimming. I'd show him a thing or two with my Hyper Beam.
Wait, are you still able to do Pokemon moves as a pony, Tara?
Oh, of course. Watch this. See?
That was so cool!
Also, this is why Applejack is the best pony. She offers to clean up the whole park by herself, while Rarity and Coco get the costumes. But first, let us have a moment of silence for Applejack's hat for all the pain it's been through.
Let's move on, Tara.
Sorry about that. Got a little emotional. So things get worse as the stage breaks apart and Coco is up to the point where she is about to give up. But Applejack then comes with the best quote.
I'm suggesting we stop worrying about what we can't do and start doing what we can.
And this is a great quote about never giving up on something until you try.
What follows is Applejack building a smaller, practical version of a stage that doesn't involve the audience to traverse the hard-to-walk-in park. When the play begins, the citizens of Manhattan are whimsically taken out of their busy lives to unwind and watch a play at work. Now, that is one aspect of Manhattan culture represented through and through. We are big when it comes to our Broadway plays that were established from the 1900s and how they are still world famous even now. It also shows the importance of recreation in a big city like this, since there needs to be moments of levity in people's lives despite where they are coming from. Without these kinds of moments, they will simply become workaholics depressed of many aspects of life, believing that there isn't anything bigger or better out there, especially if they are living in one of the most popular cities of the world. I believe with that moment of enlightenment, that was the community of Manhattan's problem essentially.
Overall, I really liked the episode. We're back in Manhattan, we see Coco Pamel again, and we even get a great lesson on everyone helping each other out. And if both unicorns took on the job, the ponies in Manhattan would probably be lazy, which is why Applejack was called to Manhattan, to show all the other ponies that even with the smallest kind of help can make a difference, because you don't see much unicorns in Manhattan too. Also, Rarity didn't even look both ways before crossing the street.
This episode was very calm with its dilemma and its solution. It wasn't an active conflict playing throughout most of the episode like many others, since it was restricted to the second act. But I feel the way the story has the metropolitan side of Manhattan for the first act and having the more socially friendly side of it revealed in the third act, it shows how much a little effort can do for a large community by performing simply what we can do. This is one of the episodes that shows Applejack with relatable flaws and all. It also has Rarity and Coco being good supportive characters in this, and I can actually see some actual character appeal from Coco this time, since in Rarity Takes Manhattan showed so little of the cream-colored mare. In all, I am very happy to say this episode deserves the ranking of a good episode. It's not an amazing piece of art, but it beautifully shows a bona fide version of two different sides of Manhattan, along with having Applejack being the top of her game in character and adorableness. Appreciate this episode for all it does right, and it will invite you to unwind and be at awe at its spectacle.
Just as soon as I stopped that pony in the shop over there from purchasing that dreadfully hideous scarf. Stop! You're making a terrible mistake!
The color of this scarf won't match your complexion. How about a subdued lime green one for yourself? It would work so well with your bright fur.
But that scarf color was my mother's favorite.
Psst, darling, where you're going with this scarf will help you find the one for yourself.
I wonder if that scarf was made in Manhattan, huh? Well, that's the end of the episode. I'm Terrahoof, and I just realized I lost my guide. Unova, come back! Give me my guide, Pony Rarity!
Oh, Manhattan, what you do